Today on Hands On Photography, I have something on my brain. I just got something on my mind and I just wanted to get it out and share it with you. And it's about the world of Instagram. So let's go ahead and get into it.
This is TWiT.
No ads, just the content. That's what you get when you join Club TWiT. You even get extras like TWiT Plus, our new bonus feed just for members, and exclusive access to the Club TWiT Discord community. Join now for just $7 a month and support TWiT as we continue to create top-notch podcasts you expect and deserve. We're just getting started, so be one of the first to join as we build Club TWiT from the ground up. You could be an early member. Go to twit.tv/clubtwit to learn more and sign up now. Thanks.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Pruitt, and this is Hands On Photography here on TWiT TV. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm unbelievable as always. You know, I've been doing this show for a little while, and I like to share different tips and tricks to help make you a better photographer and better post-processor. But this week, I'm not getting into that. This week, I want to take a look at something that's a little bit more topical. This isn't anything to do with feedback from you all, or it's just something in the news. It's something that's been on my brain. And that is the world of Instagram and, quite frankly, social media in general. All right. So you're a loyal TWiT listener. I know you've been catching all of our other shows on the network, specifically TWiT, Tech News Weekly, and so on and so forth. But recently on Tech News Weekly, I was on there co-hosting with my man, Mr. Micah Sargent, and I discussed briefly the news of Instagram, in air quotes, no longer a photo sharing app. And that's according to the head of Instagram, Mr. Adam Mosseri. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit with you, the Hands On Photography listener, because I'm seeing a little bit of, I don't know, it's a bit of polarizing discussions, if you will, between the folks that I follow on Instagram, the folks that I follow on Twitter, you as a listener that follow me back and forth and interact back and forth on Instagram and Twitter, and even in our Club TWiT members Discord channel. It's been some interesting discussions about it, so I wanted to bring this up a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, Instagram is in the process of doing a bit of a change and update to some of their to a bit of their product, and adding some new features and starting to focus more on video. What does that mean to you, the Instagram user that is a photographer? Well, it's really hard to say what that means, but here's what it could potentially mean for you as a photographer. If all you're doing is sharing some photos on your Instagram, there's a strong chance that you may see less eyeballs, less engagement on your content, depending upon who follows you and depending on the type of content that the people follow you, what they like to follow. Okay, because for example, yes, I'm a digital content creator, so I follow a lot of photographers. I follow a lot of videographers. I follow colorists, people that do coloring for motion pictures and things like that. So my Instagram feed is going to be fairly mixed up, and the Instagram algorithm is just going to share to me the things that are pretty popular at the moment based on the things that I follow. Then there's going to be some times where photography is the king of the moment, and it's going to show me more photographs from the photographers that I follow. And every now and then it's going to mix in some friends and families and things like that. So if all you're sharing is photographs and the people following you are following a mix of things, they're probably missing out on some of your content. So what does that mean for you? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I can't say that it's good or bad. It just depends on what your goals are with those platforms, well, Instagram in general, but what are your goals when using platforms like Instagram? For me, when I'm using Instagram, it is just an extension of Pruitt. I know this is hands-on photography, but if you look up Pruitt online, you will see that I pretty much describe myself as a digital content creator. I'm not just a photographer. I'm not just a videographer. I also like to write. I also like to consult and help people out, and speak and things of that nature. A lot of people know me as a photographer, and that's great. I appreciate that. I that means I'm doing something right. But there's more to me than just doing photography. So for me, if Instagram decides to focus more on doing video, it's going to be okay for me. I just have to sort of pivot a little bit more to the video side of things. I'm not happy about that because I enjoy shooting photos more so than I enjoy shooting video. Not saying that I absolutely hate shooting video, but I do enjoy just the candid nature of shooting photographs and sharing them out, especially when it comes to just things with my family or things that I'm working on, just to show a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. So I think I will be okay. But what about you? I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts with this movement that Instagram is currently starting to roll out for all of its user base here? And, I have a link here in our show notes, thanks to Mr. Victor and his awesome editing. But, if you go to The Verge, Mr. Mosser has his video that he shared and it's actually his tweet that got embedded onto The Verge article. And he talks about a lot of different details and basically saying, you know what, there's a lot of competition out there and Instagram is a company and Instagram has got to do what we got to do because it's all about profit, baby. That's the facts of the matter. So they've done some research and looking at their analytics, and they can tell that, as he says, most people are using Instagram to be entertained. Right. That makes perfect sense. People open up these apps on their phones and tablets today just to be entertained. I dig that. I open up Instagram because I like to look at pretty pictures. That's why I open it up. I don't always expect to be entertained. And every now and then I'll see a lot of these little interesting reels and videos and stories that has nothing to do with photography. And I'm the person that I tend to just scroll on past because it's just not my thing. But I also understand that I am the minority when it comes to the world of Instagram and social media in general. There's a lot of things that I look for in these platforms that most normal people, they just don't care about. They just don't care about that stuff. So I get it. I understand where Instagram is coming from, but I wanted to reach out to you and just say, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Are you going to look more so at the world of Twitter for sharing your photographs? Are you going to look more at Flickr and things like that? As a matter of fact, I have a Flickr page and I like using it from time to time and go in there and just check out what some of the other people in that community are doing. I don't use it often, but it is a nice refresher to go in there and see just pure photography at its best there, from people that just really have a passion for it. And there's not a lot of mumbo jumbo political fighting and fussing and stuff that other social media platforms tend to offer. So Flickr is quite refreshing for me to go in there and just check things out. But again, it depends on what you're trying to do with your photography and, what your goals are. And my goals may not be the same as yours because, again, I'm not just a photographer. I'm a digital content creator. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Shoot me an email at hop@twit.tv, or feel free to just give me a tag over on Instagram or Twitter. I am @_Pruitt on Instagram. I am @_Pruitt on Twitter also. All right, folks. Again, I enjoy hearing from you all, and thank you all for just checking this out each and every week here on the network. You can find Hands on Photography on whatever podcast application you're enjoying this on, or you can just go to our website, twit.tv/hop. That's twit.tv/HOP for Hands on Photography, and see all of our subscription options over there. All right, folks, you all have yourselves a great day, a great weekend. Continue to be well, continue to do well, and safely create and dominate. And I'll catch you next time. Y'all take care.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you are interested in checking out all things smart home and Internet of Things, then you should check out Smart Tech Today, the podcast I, Micah Sargent, do with my co-host Matthew Casanelli. It's all about the smart home and improving your automations.